Taking a look at the trading week beginning June 24th, the first thing we're going to look at is the PCE data, the personal consumption expenditure data, which is coming out late next week, and what it does to the US dollar. Will PCE confirm the weak CPI and the weak PPI and some of the other data that has shown weakness or not? We know that's what the Fed looks at. And what will it do to the dollar, which is now on its third week of higher prices in the aggregate? PCE is now expected to come in slightly stronger, but that could change as we approach the release of this particular set of data. We're coming on the heels of 3 consecutive weeks higher for the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000 finally breaking its 4-week losing streak with an up week last week. We also have Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking on Thursday, so closely after a Fed meeting, with the probability of rate cuts starting to rise for the September meeting, close to 60% at this point. There's even a bit of a rise for the next meeting in July. So he's likely to get a lot of questions on that. If he takes those questions, quite a bit of other Fed speakers talk about that in a minute. Earnings, not a bad week for earnings considering that the bulk of the earnings season is over. But next week we do get 26 companies reporting with market caps over $1 billion or more, including some pretty important ones like Micron Technology, Nike, Levi Strauss, Carnival Corp, General Mills, McCormick, Walgreens, Boots Alliance, Paychex, and FedEx. In terms of yields last week, up 6 basis points across the curve, which left that 2-cents inversion unchanged at -47. Central bank speakers next week that may be pointing to the yield markets. ECB Governing Board member Isabel Schnabel, ECB Chief Economist Philip Lane, Vice Chair for Supervision in the U.S. Michael Barr, Fed Governor Michelle Bowman, Fed Governor Lisa Cook, U.S. Fed Governor Christopher Waller, San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly, and Richmond Fed President Thomas Barkin, along with Jerome Powell. Data Sunday, minutes from the last BOJ meeting. Monday, Ifo Business Climate in Germany and the Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index. Tuesday, inflation data in Canada, Conference Board's consumer confidence data, and home sales data in the U.S. Wednesday, German GfK consumer confidence and industrial profits in China. Thursday, durable goods and final GDP figures in the U.S., along with pending home sales data. And then Friday, German retail sales data and employment data, and that PCE data that I talked about, along with Michigan consumer sentiment final for May in the U.S.